You wake up slowly. The rain makes everything feel peaceful, like a scene from a 3D Ghibli movie.
The window is foggy, and you can see raindrops sliding down. It feels like a 3D Ghibli-style scene, with dreamy reflections.
You stretch your arms and feel the cool air coming from the window. Outside, the world looks like a hole.
The smell of wet earth comes from outside. It's fresh and calming, as if the world itself is alive, like something from a 3D Ghibli animation. You hear birds chirping softly in the distance. They don't mind the rain. The scene is straight out of a 3D Ghibli world, filled with life. The morning is gray, but the rain makes everything look bright, as if it's been brought to life in a 3D Ghibli animation. You put on your slippers and walk over to the kitchen, the floor shining like it does in a 3D Ghibli movie. You make a cup of tea. The steam rises from the cup, mixing with the cool air, in a 3D Ghibli-style animated kitchen. As you sit by the window, you watch the rain grow heavier. The rain looks almost magical, like something out of a 3D Ghibli animation. The sound of the rain is soothing. It's like a melody that calms the mind, accompanied by the delicate visuals of a 3D Ghibli world. You sip your tea slowly, feeling the warmth spread inside. The scene feels cozy, just like in a 3D Ghibli movie. The sky is full of clouds, but there's something beautiful about the rain, almost as if it's a scene from a 3D Ghibli animation. You hear the sound of footsteps outside, someone walking through the puddles. The rain creates a gentle, magical atmosphere, like a 3D Ghibli world. You feel cozy inside, as the rain keeps falling outside. The soft light and colors outside remind you of a 3D Ghibli scene. The trees outside sway in the wind, their leaves glistening with raindrops. Everything looks so alive, just like a 3D Ghibli world. A car passes by, and you hear the sound of the tires splashing in the water. The scene feels magical, like a 3D Ghibli animated street. The smell of fresh rain is so nice it makes you smile. The landscape outside looks lush, as if in a 3D Ghibli-inspired animation. You hear the distant rumble of thunder, but it doesn't seem too loud. The thunder is softened by the calm beauty of the 3D Ghibli-inspired world outside. The rain falls softly on the roof, making a gentle sound that's easy to ignore. The scene feels serene and perfectly crafted, just like a 3D Ghibli film. You watch the raindrops race down the window, one after the other. The movement of the rain creates a mesmerizing scene in a 3D Ghibli world.
The rain sounds like a peaceful rhythm, like nature's music. Everything outside looks animated with that soft 3D Ghibli glow.
You open the window just a little bit to let the cool air inside. The scene outside looks so vibrant, like a painting from a 3D Ghibli movie. The sound of a dog barking in the distance. The rain always makes things feel fresh. The world looks brighter outside, just like a 3D Ghibli animation.
The wet ground outside looks darker as the rain continues to fall. It looks almost surreal, like a 3D Ghibli world coming to life. You hear the sound of a door opening, someone else is up now. The outside world with its vibrant colors feels like a 3D Ghibli movie.
Oh, it's you! I was wondering who was at the door. Come on in. The world outside looks incredible today.
Hey, wanna go outside? No thanks, I'm happy inside today. The rain makes it so cozy.
You go back to your seat by the window, watching the rain continue to fall. The outside world is full of life, just like a 3D Ghibli landscape. The clouds are thick now, but you don't mind. The scene feels peaceful, like a 3D Ghibli world filled with calm colors. You see the raindrops bounce off the ground as it gets harder. It looks like a beautiful 3D Ghibli-style animation outside. It feels cozy inside. The rain makes everything feel calm and safe. The scene feels as if it's come alive in a 3D Ghibli movie. You notice a small puddle forming outside the window, a perfect mirror of the sky. The reflection looks like something out of a 3D Ghibli animation. The leaves on the trees are sparkling with water, making the whole yard look fresh. It's like a scene from a 3D Ghibli world. The sound of the rain is louder now, almost like a soft drum beat. The scene feels alive, like a 3D Ghibli world full of life.
You can hear the rain hitting the leaves outside, a soft rustling sound. Everything outside is so vivid, like a 3D Ghibli world.
Surprised calm.
The rain slows down for a bit, giving you a chance to hear other sounds. The world outside is a bit quieter now, but still feels like a 3D Ghibli film. You hear a distant train whistle, adding to a quiet of the morning. The train sounds like it's part of a 3D Ghibli world.
You close your eyes and listen to the peaceful sounds of nature.
The rain starts again, this time with a gentle patter on the roof. The world outside is alive, full of rich textures like in a 3D Ghibli movie. A few more birds sing in the trees, breaking the silence for a moment. It feels like a 3D Ghibli world, full of vibrant energy. The morning feels perfect, a beautiful rainy day. The world outside looks like a magical scene from a 3D Ghibli animation. You hear the soft splash of a car driving by in the rain. The street looks beautiful, as though it's been painted in a 3D Ghibli world. The sky looks darker now, but you're happy to be inside. Outside, the scene looks beautifully gloomy, like something from a 3D Ghibli animation. You watch the rain wash away the dust from the street. The wet streets shimmer like a 3D Ghibli painting coming to life. You feel the temperature drop slightly as the rain cools the air. The atmosphere outside feels fresh, like a moment from a 3D Ghibli film.
Peaceful, calm.
You look out the window, the world looks clean and fresh after the rain. Everything is bright, almost like a 3D Ghibli-inspired scene.
Cozy content.
You hear the rain patter against the trees, the sound of nature at its best. The scene looks lush, vibrant, and full of life like in a 3D Ghibli movie.
The soft pattering of rain sounds almost like a lullaby. The scene outside feels like a calm 3D Ghibli-inspired world. You smile, enjoying the peacefulness of the rainy morning. The world outside looks magical, like something from a 3D Ghibli movie. The wet streets shimmer as the rain continues to fall. The world outside looks magical, like it's been taken from a 3D Ghibli animation. The rain has created a perfect scene outside, with puddles and reflections everywhere. The view looks like a beautiful 3D Ghibli scene. Peaceful, calm. The day is slow, but the rain gives it a special feeling. Everything around you feels alive, like a 3D Ghibli animation.
The weather is perfect for a quiet day inside listening to the rain. The scene outside looks bright and full of life, just like a 3D Ghibli movie.
You hear a distant voice call out, but the rain drowns it out. The world outside feels rich and colorful, like a 3D Ghibli world.
The clouds are heavy, but you don't mind the rain. Everything feels like it's part of a beautiful 3D Ghibli landscape.
You hear a car pull up, the sound of tires splashing in the rain. The world outside looks like a 3D city street. Fresh, calm. Fresh, calm.
You smile at how the rain makes everything look so different and new. The world outside looks magical, almost like a 3D Ghibli movie.
The world feels so peaceful when it rains. Everything looks brighter, like it's straight out of a 3D Ghibli animation.
The rain slows down, and the world seems quieter. It feels like the calm after a storm, with the scene outside looking like a 3D Ghibli world. You watch as the rain continues to fall, feeling the peace of the moment. The scene outside looks alive, like a 3D Ghibli-inspired landscape.
As the rain fades, the sky brightens, and the world feels new again.